Welcome back. Now we've learned how to read and write CSV files, and we've learned something about file management. We're in a position to learn how to edit CSV files. Now, CSV files can be read and they can be written on a computer. So the big question is, how do you read and write to a CSV file at the same time? Well, the answer is quite simple. You can't, so you have to cheat. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to open and close CSV files and make sure you've got all data in. You want to take it out and it will start normally. How, you might ask? Well, it's quite simple. But firstly, we have to import 3 libraries. We have to import the CSV library so you can read what's in the file. We have to import, try that again, we have to import the shooter library to deal with file placements, and we have to import the OS library, which allows us to move things around. Now, these 3 are all quite important, so we also need to open up 2 files. The file we want to work with and a temporary file. The file I want to work with is this file here. This contains my name and age, along with some Spanish students of mine. But I hate to say this, I've made a mistake. When I typed in my age, I didn't type in 37, I typed in 73, the wrong way around. Mistake! How can I change that in Python? How can I open the file, find where I made the mistake by reading it, and then write to it the proper age, which is 37? The answer is, I have to go back in, open up, and resave it. So, we need to open that file to read, and make a new temporary file to save the changes to. So, firstly, I need to open one file called orig fl, and that I'm going to open ages.csv for writing. ages.csv, and that is going to be to writing. So read file, to read this file first, and then to handle the new data I want a new file. New file equals open brackets temp, I hate this keyword, temp.csv, and I want this one to be written to. So there we are. We have now got both files there to be open. So now I need to make a reader and a writer for them. So reader will need to read the orig file one. So is a CSV reader, and that is going to handle orig file. There we go. How about that? And the writer is going to write anything changes we make into the new file, which is, there we are, all done, nice and easy. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we are going to read the files out of the new file, the original file here, ages.csv. We're going to make the changes into temp.csv. We're then going to delete the original file and rename the temporary file as the old file. So that should be fairly simple, but let's follow it and see through how it's going. So firstly, we need to find where the mistake is, where Mr. M is, and then change the age to 37. So we look through the reader, the original file. So for row in reader, we are then going to say if row and then the first column, row 0, equals, we need to equals this because it's saying it the same as Mr. M. If row 0 is the same as Mr. M, then we want to change the second column, row 1 should equal 37. And then that's it, we've done it. But now, so we come back to this line, and now we want to write this information into the new file. So this row here is read a row, If the name is to M, it changes to 37. If not, it leaves it alone. And then we're going to write all the information from this row into the new file. So an exact copy should be made in temp CSV. So let's see how this is going to work, eh? So we're going to write writer dot write row and then open brackets and row. Here we are. Oh, I can't spell writer, how about that? So lovely, that'll do nicely. So now, as at the end, I'm going to write orig FL. We're going to close it, otherwise it'll stay open all day. And then we are going to write new file dot close. There we are. And now I just want to run this to show you how it copies the files over. Okay, it should work. Fingers crossed it does. So press run. Oh, didn't push the button for it. Is it running that file? Looks like it. Okay, so let's look at ages. In here now, we've now got ages and temp. So ages still says 73, but temp, wrong one, never mind. It says 37. So the old file and the new file has been modified. So now we want to delete this file and replace it with this file. So how do we do that? Well, that we learned how to do last lesson, but we're going to go over again right now. So now we have a copy of the first file. The first thing to do is delete the old file. So we go for os.unlink and then open brackets, and we say we want to unlink ages.csv. Okay, and then so I'll get rid of ages CSV, and then we want to rename temp. So os.rename open brackets speech marks, never mind speech marks, let's try again, and it's going to be temp.csv is going to be renamed as ages.csv, and hopefully now the whole program should work nicely. So let's press run and let's see what happens. Okay, it's finished, and if we go back to the folder now, we should just have one CSV file in there. Ages, the only CSV file there. But before, you'll remember Mr. M was 73. I'm not 73, that's offensive. If I open it now, there we are. I am now back to being 37 again. So I can just run it one more time for you. 73, there we are, it's all there. To make sure it's save all, and I'll run it again, and hopefully Mr. M is now 37. So all we did was we opened ages and temp being a new file. We copied the original file ages into temp. We changed some details on the way. Anything needs changing, we changed. Then we got rid of the old file and we renamed the temporary file as the new file. And we closed both files, and that was it. There you go. A nice simple way to edit CSV files. Thanks for watching, good luck with the lesson, and I'll see you all next time.